My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who has been caught doing something that they shouldn't have. And it's possible that we have a private investigator or someone who maybe they're just a really good sleuth online. But we have someone who's been digging for information, and I think they struck gold and they can confirm what actually happened or who was involved. So now it's a matter of what they do with that information. So let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, how's it going, Key? Hello, Dana. How we doing? All right, let's dive in. We're gonna go for I'm pulled to the Ghost Tarot. It could be because it's spooky season. It could be because I haven't used it for like a week. Hello, Wicked Desert Lotus? I think I figured it out. Sorry. How's it going? Hello, Jordan. Hello, Renee. I hope you're having a good one. Did you see the hamster running the wheel there for a moment? Get a little caught up. We have the Ace of Swords. The truth has been discovered by this detective, and with the Eight of Wands, I do feel it's one of those things where they find or observe one particular detail and it unlocks the entire story. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, somebody who has lied. This does not have to be a woman, but the Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who has a bit of a bite to everything that they say. They're not very kind. And we have Temperance. Or wait, no, this is the Star. And the Six of Swords. This is somebody who felt like they could lie and get out of a difficult situation. I feel like they were lying about where they were. In particular, it seems to be associated to somebody's like GPS movements or whether or not they appeared in a social media post, that kind of thing, right? We have the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Wow, okay. Well, someone lied about being in a relationship to pursue a physical relationship and felt like they were able to keep this secret, felt like they would be able to end it quickly enough or be smart enough about it where no one would ever find out. Whoops, I guess not. This is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Hey Tiana, how's it going? Bestie Carmen. Should I call you Bestie Tiana now? Hello West Coast, how you doing? Hello Texas, what's up? What else do we have? We have the Eight of Candles or Eight of Wands again, but this time it's in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. So something I say that I feel makes it appear that I am innocent is actually what betrays the truth. So if someone were to not be completely aware of what you know about the situation, or if someone doesn't know that you've hired a private detective, there's or that you've talked to a mutual friend. Like, let's say this person was supposed to have been at a birthday party and you weren't there, and they said that they were there longer than they actually were. You may find out exactly what time they left, and when you ask them a question, they, in their answer, feel like they're providing themselves cover up or some sort of alibi elsewhere, right? But in reality, they're just confirming to you that they're lying because you already know the truth. 9 of Candles or 9 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords or 3 of Needles in the reverse. This King of Wands is the person who stepped out. They also are this Queen of Swords in the reverse, so it's the person who was dishonest, right? They're being extra defensive, trying to make it seem like they're innocent, but this detective energy, whether it's you or someone that's hired or a close friend who's really good at sleuthing, they're like, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to, it's a bad situation, but I'm going to find a way to make the most of it or make it as, like, tolerable as possible, right? It do be like that. I know, I miss them. It was like an awkward transition without them. Oh, it's Danny. Okay, that totally makes sense. Yeah, it's not your fault, Danny. It's switched it on everyone. So, yeah. Hey, Gasoline, I'm so happy for you, but also that wasn't me. Don't give me credit I don't deserve. You can come back if you want to act a little bit more mature, please. Hello, Stinson. How you doing? Hello, Billy. Hello, Lego. Hold on. Lego, you told me who you are. Is it James? This is a fun guessing game for me. All right. 4 of Potions, which is the 4 of Cups. Knight of Needles, Knight of Swords, and the reverse. Someone here is saying, I rejected an invitation. I was a good person. I didn't do the thing that you think I did, but they're lying. They actually, instead of rejecting somebody, they decided to be impulsive instead. Because the Knight of Swords in the reverse is clarifying the Fool in the reverse. They made the wrong choice, okay? And now they're trying to use their words to cover up whatever they've done. Hello, Mahesh? I hope I got that right. You let me know if I didn't. Hold on, you guys, I'm thirsty. Okay, we're back. What else? 2 of Cups, 2 of Potions, and the 2 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, really? Have you ever seen those videos where somebody, I know there's at least a couple of them out there, but someone's wasted and they get hit on by their own, like, spouse or partner, and that person is drunk enough to not recognize that they're getting hit on by the person they're in a relationship with, and they're like, no, I have a girlfriend, I have a husband, leave me alone, whatever it is. This is somebody who had the opportunity to say, no, leave me alone, but they didn't. They cuddled up to the person they should have rejected. 7 of Wands or 7 of Candles. And the Star. This is telling me specifically a location has been confirmed. You said you were here, you were not there. It shows, you know, on your whatever thing that tracks your location, if it's Snapchat or whatever, it shows you were somewhere else. Or you turned off the location. Gosh, that's weird. You were too drunk to, like, call somebody, but, like, you could turn your location off. I don't know. It's something to do with where this person was that is confirmed to be a lie. Nice try. All right. This is the Golden Girls Tarot. Hello, Baby Yoda. How are you doing? Hello, Jeff. What's happening? Oh, I hope they didn't, Simran. Hello, L-Dog. How are you doing? What else do we have? This is such a contrast to the kind of like darker tones that we have in this reading so far. Oh, the Three Cups. Somebody's at a party. But with the Six of Swords in the reverse, this feels to me like someone wasn't at the party. So maybe they didn't go at all, or they weren't there for the actual like, hey, it's cake time, where like you actually take notice of who's at the party, right? Somebody had already left, or somebody was out there doing some questionable things. Jeff, I do often take personal questions at the end of general readings, usually about 30, maybe 40 minutes in, with priority to those that tip. And I do also like to do freebies every once in a while, usually about like every other day, sometimes every day. Hey, Simran, please don't repeat your messages. So we've got Seven of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups, and the Moon in the reverse. See, the thing is, there's something here that from a technology standpoint or a witness perspective, right? Somebody has seen or not seen something, or somebody's technology betrays where they really were. But it's about where they were, and it tells a different story than the one they've been trying to peddle as the truth, and shows that if they're lying about that, that there's probably something they're trying to cover up, right? Hey, Darnell, how are you doing? Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse. I wasn't expecting you to get other people on the case. I didn't think you would ask other people to look up my location. If I, you know, lie about where I am or how long I was there, I didn't expect anybody to be like checking the clock, checking their timer, you know, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why you lied poorly, because you didn't think anybody would catch that. That makes sense. All right, this is the Love Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. Hello, Neymar. How you doing? Hello, Gnostic. Happy Halloween week to you as well. Hello, Collision of Souls. My answer to you would be that my cards, if they are pertinent to your reality, right? Because everybody's living a different situation here, and this is a general or a collective reading, then the reading should be a confirmation of your intuition. So it should feel like it is validating your experience or what you think you are going through. You have to be careful with that and make sure that you have some self-monitoring or self-awareness to be able to not buy into some things that you want to believe are true, but that would be my answer. Yeah, thank you, Tiana. Okay. Why is this pertinent information? Yeah, no problem. What else do we have? We've got influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. I think this is simultaneously a reference to the fact that we have somebody that has entertained a third party, a romantic rival for their current partner. but also the fact that there are other people in the social environment that have the truth, that can poke holes in whatever the liar, this Queen of Swords in the reverse, is trying to present as truth. They're trying to say that they were stuck somewhere and they were upset, or, you know, man, I didn't want to go to this party and I was thinking about you. But the truth becomes more clear when a lie is revealed or exposed because of this detective work. There was a wishfulness or a desire, perhaps even an obsession regarding an outside party. So within the confines of the relationship, there may have been physical attraction, but there's also a desire for somebody else. Sorry, I did not write down Dana's question, my bad. Let me do that real quick, you guys. Thank you, Dana. I'm writing that one down. And message from Mom and Grandpa. Will Bon and I go on holiday together? I love that you all call it holiday instead of vacation. I think it's so much more charming. All right, so this is somebody who left a party or left a social gathering. This could be in the future, like a holiday gathering, right? So that they could spend time with somebody that they have physical attraction or even like a little bit of an obsession with. That's true. Hello, Orange. How's it going? Hello, Willie. I've been well. Thank you, Gnostic. Hello, Kumbani. I hope I said that correctly. All right, let's get a few more. So even though there is secrecy and dishonesty, someone who feels rather confident that they can cover their tracks and make it seem like they were somewhere else during this tryst. There's truth that is exposed by this detective work. The secret comes out, and then it's a question of, is this person going to double down on their lie, or are they going to confess once they realize that they've been discovered or it's not going the way they thought? What do we want? Oh. It is spooky season. So this is the Gothic Tarot. This is the Vampire Tarot. Shout out to Dracula. Hey, Mole. Jesus loves you too. Let's just make sure we're being respectful of other people's beliefs, please. That's funny, Grant. How's it going? Gnostic, yes, I will likely be doing questions. Probably in about like 12 minutes. I've got one for Dana, well, one request. Hey, Grindhard, I did not see that, but I hope you're having a good day. So we've got, oh yeah, these are a little bit more challenging for me, guys. Hold on a second. Dang. Okay. This is justice, I believe. Wow. Okay, and the Ace of Wands. So we have somebody here who has the opportunity to do the right thing regarding what they have chosen for physical attraction purposes. they have the ability to be honest about what they've been up to. They don't seem to realize that their lies have not effectively covered up their behavior. Strength. And the Two of Wands. They feel like they can double down on their lie. They feel like they have done what they needed to do to cover this up. So it's like they're building another lie on top of a lie because they don't realize the first lie has already crumbled. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I do remember you saying that. Did I not write it down? Hello, Gary. How are you doing? So we've got the Four of Cups. Rejection. Frustration. And the Nine of Swords, anxiety. So they decline to be honest in this opportunity they have to take a different path, right? They've already lied. They've already tried to claim innocence and say that they were somewhere else. They get pressed on the location or the timing of something. They get pressed and it's an opportunity for them to realize that they've already been caught, but they don't realize it. They're too arrogant in their ability to lie. So they decide they're going to continue to pretend or make up some alternate situation and not admit what they've actually been doing. That's funny, key controller. Oops, not that one. Bold to ignore. I mean, is it inflammability or flammability? It's a trick question. Either of them work. So we've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Wands. I would guess it's actually the Six of Stakes. If it's vampires, it's got to be, right? Pokey pokey. Look, you guys. The only way for this person to come out of this in a respectable way is for them to be honest about what happened, but I think they're missing that opportunity completely. I'm not trying to be a pessimist here, but this seems to be somebody who is just like running like away from any source of reality here, just like super convinced that they're able to convince others of what happened without realizing they've already been caught. This is The Truth Is. Hello, Ramses. How are you doing? Hello, Duncan. What's going on? Have a good one, Tiana. Thank you. We've got I Love Me. Self-worth. You are not being valued in this connection. Consider moving on. And hazy vision. Things are not being seen clearly. I think they're already considering letting go of this relationship because they've caught their partner in a lie. But their partner has this hazy vision. They're not really realizing that it's time to be honest, that they've already been caught. They feel like they can still win in this situation. But their partner's already basically decided, I need to let this go because not only have you made this decision to lie and to do this thing, but you've also not got the ability to realize that maybe it's time to admit the truth when you get caught. If you're just going to keep doubling down, does it eventually turn into like a quadruple down? I don't know. They're not willing to yield. They're not willing to say, ooh, you caught me. You can't really work with that, right? So we have the dying love card and letting go. This person's saying, okay, if that's how you want to be, then I'm not going to stick around for it. That's good. All right, what else do we have? This is the, is it Food Tarot? Cook's Tarot. Cook's Tarot. I got it, you guys. Hello, Bugger. How are you doing? We have the Three of Cups again. Remember that was the one with the cake? Nice little event, a social gathering. Page of Wands, somebody was celebrating. Perhaps this was like an anniversary, a birthday party, I don't know, someone celebrating retirement. But this party was where the lie began, or where someone saw an opportunity to be dishonest about their whereabouts. Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is where they lied, or what they lied about. Who they were spending time with, or where they were. Six of Pentacles. They felt like there was something they could swap out. So you're busy, you can't go to this party, but I'm going to go to this party. And at that same time, someone else is available. I'll just meet them, say I was at this party, or say I was there longer. But they don't realize that information has been determined, like when they arrived, when they left. Maybe they're silly enough to have kept the parking ramp receipt where they went, and it shows exactly when they arrived and when they left. Maybe there's a receipt for a hotel room or food. We've got the Six of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Temperance. Whatever it may be, this lie has exposed the true character, and the person in this relationship who has the truth, they're just basically over it. It's like, okay, well, if that's how you want to continue to do things, then I don't see that there's really room for us to improve on this. So I'm going to just remove myself from the situation and create a new happy medium or normal for myself, where I don't have to be wondering what my partner is getting into. This is the Poe Tarot. Hey, April, how are you doing? Hello, Minnerman, how are you? What else do we have? We have the Lovers. And so, all the night tide, I will lie down by the side of my darling, my life, and my bride. Six of Paws, or the Six of Pentacles. From my infancy, I was noted for the docility and humanity of my disposition. Ace of Wells, or the Ace of Cups. Beauty of whatever kind, in its supreme development, invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. So we have somebody that had worked over a long period of time to build something with a partner, someone that they likely were married to, but they were distracted by beauty. Which leads to a tower moment. While I gazed, this fissure rapidly widened. There came a fierce breath of the whirlwind. The entire orb of the satellite burst at once upon my sight. My brain reeled as I saw the mighty walls rushing asunder. So this relationship collapses as a result of that. Sorry, guys, I keep hitting the wand thingy. All right, let's move over to those personal questions. This is the Metamuse. Hello, Carla. How are you doing? Hello, Haya. How are you? That's funny, Gnostic. Oops, sorry. I need to actually ask the questions. Hold, please. For Dana, is Bond's son onto him as far as when he sneaks out to see Dana? Yes, I do believe so. Oh, thank you, Donald. I appreciate you. Let me know if you would like me to ask a question. Ooh, it's the pumpkin. I love it. So Dana, yes, I do believe the sun is aware, especially with it being the Queen of Wands. That kind of has a little bit of mischief to it. Eight of Wands and the Empress. Yeah, so there's something here also about a routine. So there's something in particular that has been noticed over a period of time by his son, right? So the way I'm seeing it is like Pavlovian, or there's a tell that happens right before. So if you know the term Pavlovian, it's they taught dogs to drool or salivate over the anticipated feeding time because they struck a bell before they fed the dogs. So this is somebody, the son has noticed something that happens before the departure. Maybe it is even just like a notification, right? And Donald says, sure. What message do we have for Dana from her mom? Two of Cups in the reverse. Two of Wands. King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is not Bon. This King of Pentacles is not your son. But there is a male figure here. Someone, perhaps you're related to them. Perhaps it's an ex. But there's someone here who's going through a particularly difficult time. And they may ask for your guidance. This is somebody, though, who is refusing to see the reality of their situation. When this person asks for your advice, when this person is talking to you about their situation, you might tell them exactly what it is that they need to do or what they need to hear without them being willing to accept it. So the advice is, when you give advice to somebody you care deeply for, probably a male, and they may say, you know, thank you, but not, you know, see the wisdom in it. Keep quiet. Don't provoke, because this is somebody who needs to learn on their own about self-sabotage. It's admirable that you're working to help, but they have to see it for themselves. Oh, I hope you find that. Good luck. Hello, Stala. How are you doing? I hope I said that right. So basically, Dana, this is saying respond with patience or kindness. This person is eventually going to get it, but probably not right away. Message from Grandpa František, please. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Cups, Three of Swords. There's some frustration or broken-hearted sadness type energy in your domestic environment, so within your home. And it seems like somebody is unwilling to talk about it. We have the Prince of Swords in the reverse. I think this could be about your son. It feels to me like there is, it's like a Cold War or like silent treatment. Somebody who is maybe being a little bit of a bully, but I don't think he really wants to talk to you about it. So again, this is encouraging support or maybe kind of like a gentle approach, because he may not want to like let you in on what's going on, or when it happens may not want to tell you the details, but you are able to provide support, even if it is not specific to the situation, even if you don't know the details of it. But you may hear about it eventually. There's just, it could have something to do with money or something that's of value to your son. Will Vaughn and Dana go on holiday together? Yes. But there could be issues as far as a vehicle with the Chariot in the reverse. So be proactive about maintenance and anticipate that there could be something that needs to be kind of spruced up a little bit, right? Before you go. If it's a car trip. Or if there's a car involved. Thank you, Dana. And let's see. What do we have for Donald, please? Hey, Rachel, how are you doing? Hello, Joy. You're welcome, Dana. What do we have for Donald, please? Chariot in the reverse. Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Donald, there's someone here that it looks like you are concerned about with regards to their ability to have a stable or a secure home environment or financial situation. Someone that you feel maybe has been stuck or stunted in their growth. They have fallen in with the right crowd, not the wrong crowd. This is somebody who is making the right moves. So even as you continue to be worried about this person, because they have not achieved perhaps what was expected of them, there is a call to action here for you to be more hopeful in this person's ability to be bold or maybe be a little bit of a late bloomer and find their way or find some success just a little bit later in life because they had to make a different choice. Sorry, there's like a hair on my face. Okay. So I do feel like this is somebody who is pivoting, making a different, perhaps professional choice or career choice. And you're gonna probably get some good news over the next 2 months with this person having made a significant jump in their life in a positive way. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? So I'm going to pull a few cards for Grindhard. Grindhard, if I don't see the notification, I'm just going to pull what needs to come out for you. Because I don't remember seeing the tip. Ooh, King of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles and Ten of Swords in the reverse. So Grindhard, there is an argument or an angry individual here with this King of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like this would be somebody who wanted to get even with you, someone you may have considered a friend or someone you worked with. This person was not happy with something you said or did, but there's been something here it's like they have some positive occurrence or some good news, and it pushes this person to be a little bit more open-minded to what happened between you and them. It's like this person's softening over time and realizing maybe my desire to do something to mess with this person or get them back is not a very good use of my time. In other words, I think this person has gone through some spiritual awakening or become more enlightened, listening to their intuition and realizing that trying to get back at you or cause some problems for you is really not what they want to be doing. So you've got someone pulling back, realizing that it's best to let you get on with your things, get on with your life. This could be someone who wanted more. We've got the Knight of Wands. Someone who feels like you left too quickly. Could be work, could be romance, but this is someone who's decided to let it go. What do we have for Gary, please? We have the Moon and Justice and the Queen of Swords with the Four of Cups. Gary, there's information here that has been hidden from you, but is going to be revealed in the near future. I would say within the next 4 weeks, because the moon is lunar. That would be 28 days, and 4 weeks aligns with that pretty nicely. We've got the Four of Cups and the moon bookending it. And we've got somebody here who is going to feel like they have to be honest with you. It may not be they're confessing their own thing, but there's someone here who's going to be like, hey, I think you probably need to know this. This could influence a major decision that you need to make, but it could also upset you. So it could be that someone has done something or said something that you were really hoping they wouldn't, maybe not keep a secret for you, or be a little bit unkind in how they speak about you. Ooh, well, that's pretty concerning, next of kin. I hope that improves for you. Hello, PBG. How are you doing? Hello, Gavin. What's going on? Hello, Kimmy. How's it going? No worries, Rachel. I hope you have a good rest of your day. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. If you're able to hype the reading, I appreciate that as well. And